On 9th of August 1965, this nation had its independence forced upon them. For centuries, this tiny, impoverished island with no natural resources had been colonized, occupied, and abused. But in just 55 years, the country leapt from third world to first. How did they do it? What was their formula? Hello from Observer Plus. This is the story of Singapore, the Monaco of the East. Singapore is a country neighboring Malaysia and Indonesia. It is so small that you can drive end to end in under an hour. When it gained independence in 1965, few expected Singapore to survive. It was an island without its hinterland, a heart without a body. Its citizens lacked formal education, unemployment was high, and there was a housing shortage due to the influx of foreign immigrants. The city-state imported all its food, energy, and fresh water, and the surrounding region was embroiled in ethnic conflict, nationalist fervour, and communist insurgencies. So how did Singapore transform into a world-class city-state? First, Singapore leaders, the People's Action Party, understood that without any resources to depend on, the country had to look outwards and position itself as a global brand where foreign investors can set up businesses in. Second, to attract foreign capital, the business environment must be stable, and to achieve stability, the standard of living for the country's citizens had to be raised. Third, for peace to thrive, Singapore had to create the societal conditions in which the rule of law would prevail. Corruption had to be eliminated, and crimes came with severe and harsh punishments. In the first 5 years of its existence, Singapore invested heavily in public housing and healthcare. Most citizens were forced to be relocated from the slums to newly built 10-story flats equipped with modern sanitation, electricity, and water supply. The government's economic strategy at the time was to move Singapore from a third-league, labour-intensive economy to a second-league, capital and skill-intensive country. To do so, citizens had to be educated. The government made education compulsory and adopted English as the language of instruction. With an educated, skilled and bilingual workforce governed by a just and meritocratic system, Singapore had created an environment where businesses want to be. By the 1990s, less than 2 decades since independence, Singapore was drawing world-class manpower, building state-of-the-art infrastructure, and had excellent air and sea linkages. As more citizens became skilled, unemployment rate fell to just 3%. Singapore's highly educated society also prompted the government to shift economic focus from the trading of commodities to creating higher technology industries. Just 55 years since independence, Singapore went from a third-world impoverished nation to become a first-world model city-state known for its cleanliness, efficiency and safety. As of 2020, Singapore is ranked the world's most competitive economy. Its airports are ranked the world's best. It has the world's best education system and one of the top most innovative cities globally. Singapore is a testament to other democracies that governing a nation is premised on 3 outcomes: the effectiveness of the establishment, the sustainability of the economy, and the well-being of its citizens. If there is an imbalance, the system will falter. Today, Singapore is not the Monaco of the East. It is a country in a league of its own. And Dubai has left the group chat.